y'all, Marteka from Maraaya may stand in place throughout her rehearsal, but this has major drive, major energy. The way they've done the camera angles, the way they have the electro violinist shaking her thing, it just has such drive. I'm really, really pleased with this. They're bathed in orange light, and the camera angles cut quite quickly to give it pace, and I'm feeling optimistic.
I don't know whether all the camera angles work, but there is one in particular that I love, which is sort of the camera very slowly works its way into a really deep close-up of Mayeta's face, and I think that's a great shot. It is, I mean, it's very similar to what they did at EMA. Obviously Ray is now behind a piano and not a DJ booth, but it's more or less the same thing, and once again, like with Sweden, if it isn't broke, don't fix it.
But it is broke though, you know, a part of me feels that, you know, the headphones, I get the narrative, but I think that for those who don't, it's a quizzing question, you know, it does raise a lot of questions. Why is she wearing it? Why? And before you know it, 3 minutes is up, and guess what? Somebody else has got your vote. I think it's a brilliant song. I think it's a fabulous entry. My girl Marteka, as you call her. Good. But I think they really need to rework staging.
No, y'all are crazy. Everything about this works. At EMA, it looked slightly cheap because it was in a small studio, but here on the grand stage, they really feel it. That orange light adds a glossy sheen to this. And if you notice, there's subtle sparkles both on the violinist's bedazzled outfit, on Ray's headphones.
I think what you need to remember, William, is that, you know, assessments have to be comparative. Individually, perhaps, but in a field of 40 entries, I don't think that staging particularly picks momentum.
You know what? I've been sitting here in this room for several days. That had drive. A lot of the acts, particularly in the first half of the second semi-final, just completely lack it. I mean, this is going to sail through to the final. We can all agree on that. Yeah. And I think if they do sort out those few dodgy camera angles, this could contend for top 5.
The only thing I'd say is that actually by taking Ray away from the DJ booth and putting her at a piano, the headphones actually make less sense to me in that narrative now, because whereas at a DJ booth that makes sense, like they're communicating with each other maybe, but now it's a bit like, why is the guy at the piano got headphones on? That's a bit weird.
Now, yeah, we've discussed that this is their way of recreating the studio on stage. They're comfortable. You've got to be authentic to who and what you are. Final question. What do you think of Ray's snapping on the piano?
Love it. Love it.
It's an interesting gimmick. It's good. My girl Marteka.
That girl can sing. You do agree the vocals were on point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally. And you know what? My Wee Wee jury score was 8. We all universally gave it high scores. It was one of the last to be reviewed, and I still think that it's a really good entry. But it's an entry that the staging, I feel, lets it down. And many of the others have improved staging.
Ray, my girl Marteka, see y'all in the final. Bye!